Greetings and welcome to another Fantasy Game League update here at Words About Games. Everybody's, I just let you dab. Moody started it, now everybody does it. It's weird. I was watching through the old videos, like skipping through them. One, this is the first time Moody's background hasn't changed since we started doing fantasy game updates. Two, Russ got a cat to dab in the last episode.
Yeah, it's hard to top that.
Yeah.
I mean, we got something animated in his background, but
he had like this cool green light because it was April the last time we did this, so like it got dark at a reasonable time.
Yeah, it's not exactly dark right now.
It's like late and not dark. Like you can tell because we're looking outside Moody's window right now. Natural light.
The flowers are still alive, barely.
Yes, the flowers are still alive, and the spaceship collection has grown.
Yes, it has.
So this is our fantasy game league update. We get together in January, back before we knew what 2020 really had in store for us.
2020.
we still know what it's got in store for us.
No, we're only halfway through. This is the part where the second health meter appears in the boss fight.
I thought you were going to say second death for a second.
No, we've moved on to phase 2 of the boss fight. 3 months from now, then it enters a frenzy. And just starts like constantly attacking. That's what boss fights have taught me about 2020.
July takes a deep breath.
Yeah. Yeah, so back in January, we all sat down, we used the website fantasycritic.games, and we drafted our fantasy game league of games that we hope will come out in 2020. Certain things beyond our control may or may not have changed some of those plans, but hey, that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Yep.
This is our 4th update video. We're going to take a look at the standings, see who's got how many points, where everybody is, where those points came from. We're going to talk about the games that gave us the points since the last update video. We're going to do other things. I've got it written down in front of me, but I was trying not to look at my phone. We've got a couple of games that are now definitely not releasing in 2020. We'll have a look at the games that people have bid on. We'll take a look at the release schedule between now and when we do the next update video, which will probably be around about August, end of August, beginning of September. We'll recap the team lists, and then for some reason I've just written HGH at the end of this, and I think I might have dropped my phone on my face because that happens a lot. Yeah, when I'm lying down typing, and I just go, and it hits me in the
we are
face.
next to each other, so yeah, HGH.
HGH. HGH, guys.
As it's pronounced.
Yeah, it's thematically appropriate. So let's take a look.
Wasn't it? The noise of you dropping your phone on your face when you're lying in bed trying to type.
Where's the button? Let's take a look at the standings, which I've got queued up here. The points are in like decimals and stuff on the top of the screen, which is really weird. I don't know why it does that, but I know the round numbers of it, so it's all fine. The round numbers have saved me for another update.
Yeah. For another month.
In 4th place with 11 points, we've got CNC Forever, which is Locksdale. In 3rd place with 41 points, we've got female vocalist Rock, which is Keith. In 2nd place with 90 points, we've got the Smeghead, aka Mr. Daffy Moody. And in 1st place with 91 points, Sea of Thieves was good actually, which is me. Does anyone have any thoughts before we deep dive into this?
You can definitely tell.
Most of us score a lot of points.
You can definitely tell which two people on this, like in this little fantasy league, definitely went all in on we'll get all of like the top like AAA games, and which ones was like, this will be a laugh. I'll just choose a load of random games that I've heard of or like.
My counter pick was picked poorly. Let's just put that there. Right, I'd be doing all right otherwise.
You would. It's
Yeah.
fair. Give it a few months. Yeah.
I'd just like to point out something, Russell, which will make you've got a lot of upcoming games.
Huh?
There's a fairly good chance that you're definitely gonna like pull back into the top
the rest
three.
of yous, I've only got 2, 3, and the rest of yous have got like 4 actually scoring points. Although me and Keith share a 1 that's on 0.
You do. It's true. Just any thoughts there, Moody? Any thoughts? Of just like the last couple of weeks.
Fuck the decimals. And fuck whoever knocked it from 95 because I was leading then, the bastards.
Since The Last of Us Part 2 came out.
Who criticised it from 96 as well because I was leading even more then.
It went from 96 and Moody was leading to 95 and it was a tie. To sitting down to record this update episode down at 94 and I'm in the lead again.
Cool.
Look, right, I've got to milk this because it's to piggyback off of a point Keith just made about Russell's thing. Like, by the time we get to the next update video, I'll probably have had no games come out. I got to milk this while I can because I'm probably not going to be in the lead in August, September time.
I have 0 projected games to come out by the next time we do an update. So,
same here. Thanks very much, CD Projekt Red, for delaying Cyberpunk 2077 again. You bastards.
One of my games was meant to come out this summer and is just delayed maybe next year?
Mine's definitely delayed till next year.
Yeah. All right, let's see where the points came from. I love the fact, by the way, it's low key. I love the fact that Moody was, when I was going through the standings, Moody was giving me the death stare. Yes, I did see that. But the entire time, I just had the screen on the table, so nobody else saw that. So we'll start at the bottom, as we do. So last time we did this, Final Fantasy VII Remake had just come out. And I think that was it.
Up close to...
Yeah, brought you closer to being in the positive, because Half-Life Alyx also gave you minus 25 points for the counter pick.
But I actually picked a good one, which brought me over the top. Yeah.
You did. You managed to pull it back. Let's show everyone. CNC forever, the table on the right there. You've had it swings and roundabouts for you, I'd say, in the last couple of months. You've had Minecraft Dungeons come out and give you a couple of points. Command & Conquer Remastered Collection came out and gave you 16 points. Those are 2 really good things. You're back in the positive. You set yourself up nicely to stage a comeback.
Yep.
Kerbal Space Program 2 getting delayed to 2021 definitely didn't help, though.
No. And Minecraft Dungeons, I would have expected to do better because it's Minecraft, but whatever. I guess it's just a small update or something. I didn't know much about it, so I'm just like, it's Minecraft, it'll be alright. Be good, right? Nah,
yeah.
2 points.
I think we've all done something like that. Seeing the name of a game and just gone, that'll probably do well. Like I did with Resident Evil 3. That'll probably do well. That's an easy 20 points like that.
At least I'm not giving myself any minus points.
No, you don't have any more minuses. Yeah, like you say, you've got 3 games released and 1 game's not releasing, which means you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 games. And space for 1 more.
Yes, it's increased dramatically the last couple of days. When I last checked, I only had 1 extra on top.
Everyone's lists have increased quite a lot between this time and last time. And we'll get to like games people have bid on and bought, and maybe some bidding wars that kicked off after certain events happened. I like the fact that Russ just kind of went PlayStation 5 reveal event. I'm staying far away from that, and just sniped a bunch of different games. But let's move on to Keith. See, Keith, you had about as much of a month or 2 months or 3 months. I don't know how long it's been since we did this as I did. Yeah, you had 1 game come out. It was Gears Tactics. It got you 12 points. It came out almost right after we'd recorded the last podcast.
Yeah, I think that's like a week, maybe a week and a half.
Yeah. And then that was it.
Yes.
In terms of
and the game got announced is not coming out this year. That was it.
Humankind, which I didn't realize that announcement had happened. Not gonna lie.
I only found out because I checked the Fantasy Critic thing.
I only found out.
PS5.
I only found out because I was scrolling through Fantasy Critic and I was like, "Will that release? Really?"
Yeah.
Didn't I just see a trailer for it at the Gorilla Collective? I did.
Yeah.
And then it was out in 20. It's coming out next year, apparently. Did not see that one coming. And then, Moody, you probably had the biggest month of everybody.
Yeah,
By
since
default.
we were last on. Yeah. Obviously, I had Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, got me 19 points. And obviously, my big one, Last of Us Part 2. I had 30 points at one time.
It's got you 28 points and counting.
Bastards. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's going to go back up. It feels like it's going down.
Feels like it's just slowly sliding. Slowly sliding.
Yeah,
You also had 5 points from Trials of Mana.
Yeah.
Which
that was one that I felt like was going to be kind of like it could either go one way or two ways. It was either going to get me something like maybe around 10 points, or it was going to do something like Kakarot, around the 3 to 5 points. So
yeah,
I took a swing.
End up giving you points. It did, yeah.
Yeah, give me 3.
Yeah, I've had it and I've been meaning to play it, and I played it enough to make a video of it, and I enjoyed it. But every time I think I'm going back to it, I just go, yeah, I can't be bothered.
Every time you decide to go back to the game, me and Keith message you, Apex?
No. I mean, sometimes, yeah.
Apex?
Yeah. I mean, the biggest one there is The Last of Us Part 2. That's like one of the biggest games. Yeah. It was picked first overall in the draft. I swore when you picked it, even though I knew you were going to pick it, because if you didn't, you would have been crazy.
I had a choice. It was either that one or Cyberpunk. That's what I was slipping. I was saying, I'm going to go with my gut. I'm going to go with Naughty Dog. And they haven't let me down. Like I said, 28 points. It's a good little coup.
I mean, it's like the most... No, it's the second most amount of points that any game has given anyone.
Yeah, second along with Persona. So
yeah, and my month
was number one.
Yeah, it was, but then Persona did the same thing where it was at one point it was 31 and then it was 30 and now it's 29. It's like, stop reviewing it. You've reviewed it. Stop it. Yeah, my month was pretty unspectacular for like scoring points. I had XCOM Chimera Squad, which I picked up just before we recorded the last episode. It came out just after we recorded the last episode. It gave me 9 points. I can't really complain about that since it kept me in first place. But yeah, I didn't really have anything happen this month. Me and Keith had like games come out in like late April, and then that was it. I was just watching your score, Moody, with like great interest, being like, so, is it happening? Is it happening? Is it happening?
Yeah.
Although the whole thing of Amy's so far ahead, nobody's going to catch her. It's nice that that's ended now. I'm glad that that's over.
From your perspective.
I was hoping you'd say something because I'm like, yeah, I am not catching that up. I'm just hoping that
Keith.
I am hoping that at least one of the games on my list that's on there at the moment comes out. Because with this whole COVID stuff, I'm looking at some of them like,
I'm gonna make you. I'm gonna clip that. Oh, I don't think any of my games are gonna come out. And then when we get to the end of the year, and a bunch of them are out. I'm gonna like show you the clip.
I'm saying I'm hoping they come out because I'm looking at some of them and it's just like I haven't heard anything about yous for so long.
Yes, we're not even like halfway through the summer of gaming.
Yeah,
chill.
No, I have no chill.
You need some chill.
I do. Yes, I could do.
I've only got one game that's got a release date. I'm over here being like, I'm fine.
Yeah, I was like that before. It's like I looked at the list of games coming out, and my only thing written on there is DVD.
Estimated, yeah. A delay game that's estimated to come out. It's fine. It's cool.
Mm.
I'm chill about the fact that I'm going to be in second, maybe third. If Frizzle has a banger of a couple of months, maybe I'll be in third by the time we come back.
Oh,
Either that
yeah.
or
I just
or-
saw one of the games that Russell's picked up. Yeah, I think that would be a banger for you, Russell. But we'll get to that.
so that's where the points came from. Obviously, we got 2 games that aren't coming out at all. We don't have drops in this league, so you pay your money, you take your chances. Which might come back to haunt me. Because I paid my money and I took a big chance. And then COVID happened. And now I don't know about that anymore. I can blame a global pandemic for losing a fantasy game league.
Yeah, this is a brilliant excuse for why our first one's going to be a bit weird. We can just go COVID.
Yeah, well, yeah, like great way to start, right, guys? Right? Great way, unprecedented times. It's the thing I've heard most this entire year. Anyway, lots of bids went down though as the summer of gaming has happened and games have been announced and other games have gotten release dates and bids have happened. I'm gonna do this in draft order because it's easier for me because that's how the tables are set up. So I'm gonna start with Moody, who picked up 2 games. I'm guessing on Monday, like a couple of days ago, because they weren't there last week. You try to pick up some more games. We might get into that. You picked up Paper Mario, the Origami King, and Boyfriend Dungeon. And I feel like that last one you did just to spite me. Specifically, just to spite me.
I don't know what you're talking about, Amy. I don't know what you're talking about whatsoever. Boyfriend Dungeon was completely to spite you, I won't lie. I'll be honest.
That's fair.
But it looks like it's indie games, especially when they come out on PC straight away, come out quiet, but they normally review good, to what I can tell. So I'm just thinking this one's got a interesting design. It's got a good developer behind it. What's got dropped some good games before, so I'm thinking, why the hell not? And also I get to spite Amy, so kill 2 birds with 1 stone, all good. Paper Mario, it's a swing in the dark again. That one is literally swing in the dark, just like Trials Mana was and Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. I think it could go either way. I think the pray to God, just like Sony did for The Last of Us, and the Nintendo will pay the reviewers to pay these people to score this high and everything for me. Good 30 points I'm expecting from this minimum easily. Or it'll be a low score like Mana and Kakarot.
I don't know. It's weird. It's a Mario game, so I just like my reflex was automatically to think it's going to get reviewed amazing because it's a Mario game. And it's like it's a paper Mario game. My reflex might be wrong.
I think it could be somewhere in the low 80s, like Gears Tactics.
Yeah, we'll see. Reviewers are weird. Sometimes it's hard to predict.
Well, it comes out the same week as Ghost of Tsushima, which I'm sure.
Yeah, I was looking at my upcoming games, trying to sort out the spreadsheet, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah,
I had another oh no moment when I looked at a certain week and a half. I was like, oh no. I hope I'm still followed for this.
Hopefully, Paper Mario will put me number 1.
I mean, it's
hopefully, unless it goes minus, and then
it's your next game that comes out. It needs to get 72 or higher for that to happen.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I think you'd be all right in that regard.
I bloody hope so. Like I said, Nintendo fans they like their Mario, so I'm hoping good things.
And then all the points that you get for Paper Mario, you'll lose on Avengers.
Yeah, I think I will. I fucking think I will. Well,
I think that's not going to score that great.
Oh, we'll get to it. We talked about it for 20 minutes on the podcast last week.
Particularly amazing when I saw a video of it.
I'm very conflicted about that game because I've played it and it was fun, but every time I see it, I'm like, that doesn't look good. But then I've played it.
But we'll get to that.
I don't know. And I go around in circles and then my brain overheats. Russ, you picked up 4 games. I think you had the most free slots.
Yeah.
After last time's episode, because we removed one of your games because it had a release date for this year, and then they were like, "Oh no, that was early access. It's not coming out for another year." And I was like, "Well, that's not fair."
Yeah. So that went goodbye.
That's not a delay.
I picked up 4 to be fair.
You did. Star Wars Squadrons, Tony Hawk
trailer
Pro
for that.
Skater.
I was like, I'm bidding on that. Yeah.
Axiom Verge 2 and Wasteland 3. Those are all good pickers, I think.
Yeah, I was what did I watched the trailers for like most like a few games. I was just like, that looks good, that looks good, that looks good. All right, let's go on fucking let's. I don't know. I check fantasy cricket once in a cricket, critic once in a while, and just to see what's going on. And I noticed that you had picked up a game, and I'm just like, yeah, maybe I need to bid on a few things. So
Oh,
that's
Amy
my
started buying
brain.
games.
Yeah. So I it's like Star Wars Squadrons looked great. I was like, I love that because I'd be interested to play that. And Tony
I
Hawk,
can't wait for
I
that.
saw that. I was just like, everyone likes Tony Hawk. I'll play. It's like I'm bidding on
The
the
thing
people.
about Tony Hawk is the bar was set so low by Tony Hawk 5. Like, so very low.
It'd be
And
like
one and
Command and
two's a
Conquer
remaster.
remastered, right? It'll be.
It's gonna do really well. Because everyone's
I
gonna be
think
like,
it'll
it could be
do-
worse.
I think it'll do Command and Conquer numbers.
I think it should. It's gonna be technically speaking, it'll probably be a better game than Command and Conquer as well. So. Be like,
Unless it's a crap remaster.
Well, we'll find out.
It could be because it's Activision.
It's
Crap
I'm just looking back
remasters?
at Warcraft 3.
Keith,
find out in September.
any opinions about crap remasters of beloved games
Oh,
that are acting as anchors around certain people's necks?
yeah. Yeah. What on earth did you do? I mean, that made a lot of people go back and think, why on earth did we ever think this was cool? Because it's been a while since those games came out, but I don't think it's going to do as bad as Warcraft 3. Because it's not pretending to be something it wasn't.
I think the drought of skateboarding games will also work in its favor. Because there was a long time
What
where
I'm
there weren't
curious about was Action Verge. Isn't that just on early access, isn't it?
No.
Does it technically have a release date?
Fall 2020. It was at a Nintendo Indies Direct last year. I think it was like the last small Direct they did last year. Because this was a part I actually saw when I was skipping through the old videos to check for like inside jokes and whatnot. And apart from Moody singing Toss Coin to You, which is 65 times in the first one. You actually said you were surprised I didn't pick it up. To which I said, I don't know when it's coming out.
It says 2020. I'll
Yeah.
just check.
Because Axiom Verge was amazing. Axiom Verge was amazing. Like, I played it on
The thing is,
PS4.
for me, the guy just delayed it so many times. For me, I'll be very surprised if it just comes out 2021. 2022, I mean. I'm like, I'm going up in numbers. 2020.
Yeah, but I'll be surprised if it comes out in 2022.
Coming out at the same time as Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2.
What, 2050?
Yeah.
I think that one for me was sort of like I was looking at like the stat lines on Fantasy Critic, and I was just like, what,
the hype
what
thing.
sort of-
the hype.
Yeah.
I was just like, let's have that one. Yeah. So
Uh,
that's a guess one for me. That's sort of like a risk, but
Well, the last one was one of my top 5 games of 2015, so
I picked well then. Basically.
it's a fucking amazing game.
Assuming that it comes out.
Assuming that it comes out. One game that definitely should be coming out because it's had a release date and it's already been delayed once to where its release date is now. Wasteland 3.
Yeah. Another one that looked really good.
I agree.
saw that on a trailer, and I was just like, yeah, that looks like a cool game.
It'll probably be at the big Xbox thing in July. Because they bought the studio that's making it. And it's going in Game Pass. And it does look cool. I never played the first two, so I've always been excited to play the third one. Because all games are old. Fuck all games. What? Who said that? Keith? Did you buy one game or two? Because I can't remember if Hades was already a game you had.
I bid on a few games, but I think the only one that came through was The Bridge of Spirits.
Key to Bridge
I
of
wanted
Spirits.
that one.
Yeah.
Yes, I saw that you'd failed that bid.
Yeah. I think I bid on like 3 after the PlayStation show, but they were low bids.
Somebody went high on a couple of PlayStation Show
Yeah.
games.
I put a little bit of what on, and then it was like next day it's like, oh, this one isn't actually a game; it's an expansion. Wait, what?
Oh, that we'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah, I'll talk about that later.
I could have because I had 5 spaces after last time, and I was legit I could have legit just bought filled the entire thing up with PlayStation games from the PlayStation reveal. Kino looks cool. I like it. I was talking to Mary about it on the podcast, and I said it reminded me of Kubo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Looks beautiful. Well, I'm looking forward to playing it.
And then we'll get to mine. 2 out of 3 of these games, the most hotly contested we've ever had on our Words About Games Battle Royale Fantasy Game Critic League. Spider-Man, Miles Morales, and Deathloop. And then... And then... the future 2020 Game of the Year, Bugsnax.
Yeah. What sort of game do you think that's going to be, Amy?
Amazing.
I don't know what genre.
Yeah, it's already number 1.
I mean, it's gonna be a horror game, right? It's a super secret horror game.
Well,
Go back and watch that trailer again. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Plus, the developers have been putting out really cryptic tweets, and it's really weird. I'm just like, yeah, this is a horror game. It's got a great theme tune though. That totally is taking over the internet. With people just setting it and everything. But yeah, I got that. I got Spider-Man. 3 people bid on Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Nobody had
I
the stones.
started with it at $25, but then all the whole thing, like what you said, Keith, just saying, "Oh, it's an expansion," and then obviously after I cancelled that bid, it came out saying what it was actually is. It is a standalone game. Then I just made a cheeky bit of just I'll make $1.
I mean, if you'd have
See,
bid
well,
25,
I'll bid you. Because
You
I
would've
bid
had it.
$3 on that, and then $2 on Deathloop. Because someone told me I was bidding too high on games.
no, what I said was you were
no,
bidding too high on games nobody else was bidding on. Like, nobody else was going to bid on Humankind. Nobody was bidding on Elden Ring. But yeah, I put down $20 on Spider-Man, $15 on Deathloop. I was like, I want these games. Like, I want them. These are like Deathloop is one of the games I'm most looking forward to for the rest of the year. Seeing what it was all about. Now we finally understand what it was all about. And Spider-Man is Spider-Man. I fucking love Spider-Man. I have 2 platinums on PlayStation. One is Job Simulator, where I got it by accident. And the other one is Spider-Man. And I got that very much on purpose. Because I love playing it. Will I add The Last of Us 2 to that? Who knows? If I find the time. Sure. Why not? Those are mine. But it's fine, because you're all going to lose because I have Bugsnax. You're all sleeping on Bugsnax, and you really shouldn't.
Maximum points.
Maximum points. 100 points.
100 critical.
Yeah.
Yeah,
100
Tunic
on
won't be far behind. Yeah.
Talking about Bugsnax. Man, y'all gonna look so stupid not being on the hype train. Everything's got a yellow border around it, and I don't know why. On my computer, I think it's got something to do with OBS. Anyway, yeah, that's it for that. Keith, you've got 3 spaces left. I've got 2. Moody's got 2. Russell's got 1. I'm imagining
Well,
those will be.
I've got the most money left to spend though.
I'll just blow all mine on one game. That doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
I mean, I've got 2 spaces left. I got $30.
Unless you get points.
All I
on
have to
it,
do is
you got
let
to
Russell do that,
You don't.
and then just outbid him by $1. I'm good.
You have to know what I'm after first. Because I pick random games. I don't do this logic.
Yeah, Russ doesn't actually pick his games based on reveals. Like,
No.
like Tony Hawk Pro
Like a
Skater
normal
was revealed
person.
like a month ago, and you only bought it like last week. Like, you'll never know where Russ is gone. You'll never know where he's coming from. Just all of a sudden, you'll log on and you'll have a new game, and you'll be like, "Whoa, where the fuck did that come from?" Whereas me and you, because we're always in the cycle and we're always paranoid about this shit, we'll be like, this was revealed, and then we'll look at each other like,
Now, how much is she going to bid on this? I think she'll go this one. So if I go this number, I should get it.
I mean, if you want to definitely outbid me on a game, all you have to do is bid $30 on it.
That's true, like. That's true. I'd still have more than you.
Yeah, but who's in the lead?
I only have 2 spaces, so I don't mind.
If my games actually come out, I'll sit and pray. And speaking of what, let's have a look at. Nope, I just turned the whole thing off. That was the wrong button. There we go. Let's. Screen went black for a second. Nobody panic. I clicked the wrong eye. Upcoming games. So I'm just gonna go through everything that has a release date, because that's all on one screen.
Cool.
On the 17th of July, CNC Forever and the Smeghead are going to go head to head. CNC Forever's got Ghost of Tsushima, and the Smeghead has got Paper Mario the Origami King.
I know which one I'd prefer to play.
I know which one I prefer to play. What, is it the same answer?
Yeah, of course it's Tsushima.
Yeah, okay, Ghost of Tsushima. That's what I was going to say.
I was waiting for one of them to say Mario.
No, I'm fucking hyped for Ghost of Tsushima. On the 28th of July, CNC Forever's got Destroy All Humans coming out. On the 28th of August, CNC Forever's got Wasteland 3. On the 4th of September, CNC Forever and the Smeghead go head to head yet again. CNC Forever's got Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 coming out. And the Smeghead has Marvel's Avengers coming out.
I know which I'd rather play.
I think CNC is going to win that day.
On the 2nd of October, CNC Forever has Star Wars Squadrons coming out. Then on the 20th of October, CNC Forever has Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga coming out. And finally, on the 19th of November, Sea of Thieves was good actually, has Cyberpunk 2077 coming out. That's the 3rd different date I've said for that game in 2020. I don't think it's coming out in 2020 anymore. Like, I've had enough of this shit. Like, fuck you, CD Projekt Red. You keep delaying my game. It was my number one pick.
Lots of us get delayed 3 times. Wasn't that originally in February?
It was I think it was coming out last year at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind. Like, it was this year, and I think it was February, and then I think it was April.
Well, how great that game was. They could have delayed it for another 4 months.
And then they delayed it, and then everybody leaked it, everybody lost their minds, and they were like, shit, we better release it on June. June's a good time to release it. Moody? Marvel's Avengers, which was a pickup at the very beginning of the year. It was one of the games drafted.
Yeah. And I said on that episode myself, this is just going to go either way. This was a risky one, even I admitted on that first episode. If you've listened to the latest episode of the Words About Games cast, I did not say anything nice about this game. It looked like a pile of trash, and I was not impressed. And I was thinking, I am really worried about this. This could make me lose points, which I don't want to do.
No, the game critic, was surprisingly less harsh about this game. Like I said before, it was just weird, because I played it and it was fun, and then I watched Thor and I was like, but it looks boring, and this looks bad, and that looks bad, and then they're talking you through the multiplayer, and I'm like, but that looks bad too. Like, why is everything about this game look kind of shit? It's the Avengers.
But that's the thing about it, yeah. But I have got some big hitters still, I feel. I think Halo Infinite will get me mid-80s, if not high 80s. If it gets in the 90s, I'm going to be milking that like crazy. I'll be happy with that. Dying Light 2, I don't think it's going to come out this year. I actually think it's going to get postponed. Valhalla, same with Infinite. I think that could get high 80s, mid 80s, something like that. I think it could be a good contender for me. Bravely Default 2, JRPGs on Nintendo. Those kids love that. The other 2 games, like I say, Mario could go either way in Boyfriend and that gets me some brilliant points that I'll be like,
Boyfriend
Yes.
Dungeon's already like, it's already achieved its aim.
Yeah, it's pissed me off
You were
because
like-
I have it.
that was you going like,
I think that gets 10 points. Put 10 points on it. It's
yeah, it's cool. Like, I mean, Russ's points total when we come and sit back down, probably after
it'll
Avengers
be fascinating. Yeah, it'll be
comes
fascinating.
out, because then
Forward
there's
to
like
see how
there's a
the
gap there.
Star Wars do.
So I mean, by then you'll have had Ghost of Tsushima, which I think is going to be a high scorer. Destroy All Humans, Wasteland 3, and Tony Hawk's all come out by then. So your points total will be very, very interesting. But again, I mean, this doesn't preclude the fact that indie games can sometimes go, we're coming out this week. And then they come out and everyone's like,
Coming
oh
out next
shit.
year.
Like,
That too.
sometimes like that's what happens. Like games like, I don't know, Hollow Knight, Empire of Sin, Hades, Axiom Verge, Boyfriend Dungeon. I was like, does Moody have any indie games? It's like, oh yeah, Boyfriend Dungeon. He's got one.
You only picked that to know you.
He did. Moody doesn't believe in indie games. Moody hates indie games. Confirmed.
Yep. Confirmed. Facts. Useless. Nothing for the industry whatsoever. Activision EA all the way lays you down. Call of Duty, FIFA.
Moody's that
Best games ever,
guy
though.
on every YouTube video or Twitter post, every time PlayStation like shows you an indie game trailer, every time there's indie games in PS Plus or Xbox Live, and Moody's just on there going, whoa, this looks shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Facts.
Master Chief for Smash.
Legit facts.
But what if Halo Infinity doesn't come out this year?
It will. It will.
Should.
By the end of the month.
I'm 99.9% guaranteed. I'm guaranteeing it will come out this year.
Cool beans.
I believe in Phil Spencer.
When's the Xbox coming out? Just quickly.
It's a good question.
Yeah, well, there you
yeah.
go. Then who knows?
Find
Then?
out by the end of the month.
Yeah, I did see
November.
something.
Just
No?
Russell doesn't count for the dick punching initiative because he genuinely
No,
doesn't follow
20th,
anything.
the 20th of November, a day after Cyberpunk.
I said that just to explain that. I said on a podcast a couple of weeks ago, if one more person asked me when the PS5 or the Xbox Series X is coming out, I'll punch him in the dick.
She did say that.
I did say that, but I know Russell doesn't pay attention and games unless he comes on this podcast. I think it's where he gets all his information from. And then two and a half months later, he'll be like, "Oh, it's coming out on such and such." He'll be like, "Yeah, it is." We've got long
That's the thing.
lists.
Russell could have some. He could be really back into it if all these get a good score for him.
Oh yeah.
He could
So-
be way back in it.
We'll
And
see.
then- But then it's like you look at Keith's list as well. Like if once his games start getting release dates, like Borderlands 2, Little Hope, Watch Dogs, Empire of Sin, maybe not those two, Hades, Kena, Bridge of Spirits, like there's some games that could get some big points in there.
I reckon Kena will.
I'm looking forward to finally playing Hades. I've got it.
Well, they just released their last update before they're gonna launch the game. You know, like from early access, so it's gonna be out within a few months.
Yeah. I don't like really playing early access games, so I've been waiting for it to come out.
I've played it; it's awesome. It was
So,
awesome. When did I play it? It must have been like last year, the end of last year, when I was playing it a bit. And then yeah, like my games exist in a state of flux where it's like if some of these games come out, I'm good. If they don't, I'm not good. I'm not good.
It's just a little airborne, still good.
It's just-
Still-
And yeah, Moody. By the time this comes, Moody, like next time we get around, Moody will have usurped me. But the question is, will Russell have usurped him? Probably not. No, but by the end of the year, you could. That's gonna do it for this.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, if Watch Dogs Legion comes out and it gets reviewed really well, Moody's fucked. That's his counter pick. I'm just saying.
Yeah, fingers crossed, right?
You could be in a Half-Life Alyx situation.
I still don't think that's coming out this year. So
I disagree, but we've had this discourse for 7 months now.
It's been,
yeah, that's true.
It got sort of what, a couple of years ago we got like announced and
E3 2019. I want to say.
yeah. Was
With the
it?
grannies,
I
the
thought it
army of
was-
grannies, and
Yeah.
players any
Feels
NPC.
longer. What can I say?
It's set in post Brexit Britain. By the time Watch Dogs Legion
Yeah,
actually comes out, it
right.
might not be fiction.
There is that point. We've gone past the point of no return now. So
Indeed. But we're not a cyberpunk dystopia yet. Give it another 6 to 12 months.
I mean,
That's not coming out this
that's
year.
not getting the part there.
That was made a joke I'm not going to make. Yeah, like, it's all to play for, is what I'm trying to say. It's all to play for still. Looking at everybody's list, everybody's still in with a shout. Because this is 2020. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
Breath of the Wild 2
game.
could come out, it could be shit.
Could be invaded by aliens, right?
We could legit be invaded by aliens.
I thought we already were, so.
Like, anything could happen. Britain could sink. An entire country was on fire and everybody forgot about it because it feels like it happened 16 years ago and it was like 6 months ago.
Australia.
Well, I feel like I'm 16 years older, so.
Remember the fact, like, we just thought, we made a joke about it, but who remembers that Warcraft 3 came out this year, like, remastered. That was this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tells you how long this year's lasted.
Yeah. It's the longest year.
And it's only halfway
New
over.
Year's, everyone's going to be turning around and flipping the year off.
This is gonna
January 2021, you just turn the calendar over and it just turns out to be Groundhog Day. We start the year again.
No, it's New Game Plus.
Dave, do you want me to drive up wherever you are? I will find you and drop kick you through your window.
This is...
We just turned to Leslie Nielsen. I don't know.
That's going to do it for this update video. We hope you've enjoyed our insane ramblings. We'll be back with another one of these. Probably, like I say, beginning in September looks like the best place to do the next update video, so we'll probably do it then. You'll probably get them a bit faster after that, because lots of games will start coming out all over the place, and they will be in our Fantasy Game League teams. Because that's just the way games works. Unless...
Can we bid on a console?
No.
Because they're going to review that. They're going to rate it.
I've never seen anyone give a review score of a console before. Yeah.
It's the only way the studios pay them.
Yeah. See you later, everybody.
Bye.